Welcome to New Day with SSJ on Sports Radio 810 WHB.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Spartans! What is your profession? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
It's time!
New Day with SSJ is presented by Walker Medical Linen Services, locally owned and operated, and HLAC certified to the highest standards. Walker has partnerships with hospitals, surgery centers, and medical clinics in and around the metro area. Walker Medical Linen Services in Kansas City and online at walkermls.com.
Here he comes again on a 2-2 to Targac. And this ball is popped up into right. This one is now at the track, and that's where it will die when the wind brought it in. It just didn't sound the same as the foul ball. And Tennessee forces a game 3. They win it 4-1. They put Cardoso's size on the inbound against Clark. Clark lobs it in. The tip won't happen. That is it. Chicago with a ferocious comeback for their first win of the season against the Fever.
Well, Angel, your team was down by 15 points, and you personally started the run that won this game. How do you find this in you each and every time to be such a winner?
I'm a dog. You can't teach that. I'm going to go out and do whatever it takes to win, and every single night, my teammates rely on my energy. So being able to continue the energy, even if we're down, even if we're up, that's what I do.
He's got Henry in. Here's the cloud. Empty net. Scores. They were 2-9-1. They were 0-3, and they will Monday night play a one-game showdown for all the marbles and the Stanley Cup.
The Kansas City Royals.
Mad Max taken to the mound. 3 Cy Youngs, 2-time World Series champion. Going to face Bobby Witt Jr. as the Rangers are going for the series sweep.
Well, it is a big day for Rangers fans on this Sunday afternoon as Max Scherzer returns to the mound and makes his season debut. Yes, Mad Max is back.
So now Bobby Witt Jr. Fun matchup, one of the great young stars in the game against one of the most decorated veteran pitchers in the game. A swing and a miss. He strikes out Bobby Witt. First strikeout of the season for Max Scherzer. The infield will relax with Tavares coming out. Good set out the short left field. That could be trouble. Going out is Witt. He can't get it. It drops down. Both runs will score. Lowe is in. Langford right behind him. A bloop single. Just a butterfly of a hit by Tavares. And the Rangers have a 3-0 lead. This ball hammered out to right field. That one is gone. A no-doubter for Josh Smith. 4-0 Rangers.
Remember last inning when I said that Long hadn't given up an extra base hit to a left-handed hitter so far this season? Well, no longer.
It's his 7th home run, his 31st run batted in. And again, the Rangers now lead it 4-0.
Just 2 hits today for Kansas City, 3 hits yesterday, which tied their season low. Bouncer, left side of the infield. Duran gathers it up, throws it across the diamond in time. A 1-2-3 ninth. So Orania gets the save. The Rangers get the sweep of Kansas City.
What does the offense have to do to get on track?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you're scuffling a little bit, you want to see anything fall. And when you hit a ball hard, it's right at somebody. But these guys are working really, really hard and confident that the bunch, they're going to be able to get through it.
Sure. You said before the game you expected Scherzer to be Scherzer. Just kind of what made him so effective?
He just competes, you know. He competes. He keeps the hitters off balance. He'll attack early, but then nibble late and solid contact. But, again, he's been doing it for a long time, and he showed that today.
Good morning, Kansas City. This is New Day with SSJ on Sports Radio 810 WHB. It's Monday, June 24th, 2024. That's a lot. A lot of stuff happened this weekend. Some of it was even good in the sports world. Not if you're a Royals fan. Blech. Boo. A lost weekend in Texas. I don't know what to tell you about that one. I'd rather not even talk about it. Just try to erase that from the memory. But it happened, so you really can't. How many more sounds can I make? Woof. The whiff. There's a lot of them that could describe what happened. The Royals get swept by the Rangers. Yeah, flush that series. Flush it. 3-time Cy Young Award winner and Missouri Tiger Max Scherzer retired 15 of the 16 batters he faced in his season debut. Oh, God, just in time. Glad he was able to make it against the Royals. Glad that worked out on the schedule.
Back to the drawing board.
That's just, you know what, that's just plain old good luck. You know?
Yes.
He retired the first 13 Royals that he faced. That was his first start for Texas since Game 3 of the World Series. So, although I don't know if it really mattered who the Royals were facing, because they ain't hitting the baseball right now. They end the road trip 2-7. They've now fallen to just 5 games over 500. Matt Quatrero did not manage the game yesterday. It is said that he was tending to a personal matter, and so hopefully that's the first thing. Who cares about baseball? Hopefully everything's okay with Matt Quatrero and his family, or whatever reason he was not managing the game. Hopefully everything's okay with him. And so bench coach Paul Hoover managed the game, and that's who you heard talking about the game. If you're wondering, well, who the hell's that? Scherzer struck out 4, allowed 1 hit, and didn't walk anybody. So, by the way, he'll be 40 on July 27th. And he was coming back from surgery that he had in December to repair a herniated disc in his lower back. I feel you, Max. I get it. And then during rehab, he had a nerve issue that was diagnosed, and it's still bothering him. He's got right thumb soreness. He looked okay though. Looked like he was all right. So, literally hope the Royals never face him again. So, but that was just bad baseball by the Royals over the weekend. Not a good road trip. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It's things are falling apart for the Royals. And at one time, they had a tremendous grip on a playoff spot, on a wild card spot, and that's all gone. They had a nice hold on second place. They were putting pressure on Cleveland. Remember when they played Cleveland? In Cleveland, that felt, this is a big series. It's in Cleveland. You get a chance to make a statement. Bobby Witt Jr. hit a couple of home runs, and then everything fell apart. Then the second game was postponed. Then they won the third game. All right, got the split. Standoff, okay. Nothing was settled. We got it. See you at the end of June. But remember, we talked about that. Here's what happens between now and the next time they face Cleveland. A lot. Here's some of the teams they face. Oh, boy. Just tread water. Keep your head above water. Don't sink. Just swim. Jake, they sunk. They're sinking. Not yet. They haven't sunk.
They're taking water on. They're for sure taking water on.
They're underwater right now, buddy.
They're taking water on.
So,
but I mean, the good news, I guess, if there is any, is that they put themselves in such a position that they had such a good start.
It's gone now, though.
Right. But they're at least. I don't know. I'm grasping here, buddy.
It was that was a fine thing to say last week, but now all the margin for error is gone. Well, now they have to play really good baseball.
Right.
They've been caught.
It starts with the Marlins at home.
And again, I'd like to say, hey, now they got the Marlins. But last week I said, hey, now they got the A's. And that blew up in everyone's face. Joel Goldberg had a vomit-inducing tweet or post on X, and it wasn't because of Joel.
No.
It was because of what the content was.
Yeah, I think I puked seeing that too.
So after losing 4-0, that was the first time the Royals have been swept this year. The offense hasn't scored in 22 consecutive innings. The offense is offensive. The offense hasn't scored in 22 consecutive innings. The offense has put up 6 runs in their last 5 games. In the last 2 games, the offense has combined in 2 games for no runs and 5 hits. In 2 games, in the last 2 games. Like, if you hold an offense to shut them out 5 hits, like, that's a good game. That was 2 games. What? Shut up. So, and they've been getting decent pitching performances. I mean, there's some pitching performances sprinkled in there that were good enough to get a win if they received any offensive support whatsoever. But, like, say, for instance, the last 2 games, doesn't matter. Anything short of a shutout and getting the Royals in extra innings was not going to be good enough. If you give up a run over the last 2 games, game's over.
Can't do it.
So there's where the Royals are.
You think it was going to be peaches and roses all year?
Nope. Bring on the Marlins. Look, they're better at home. They're better than the Marlins. And then they get 4 games against Cleveland. So if they come home and get red hot, they can do some damage. There's your silver lining. But you know, a really smart guy once posted on X, we cling to memories as if they define us, but they don't. What we do is what defines us. And so the memories of what happened the first couple of months of the season, that no longer defines the Royals. And guess what? The memory of this 2-7 road trip, that doesn't define the Royals either. What defines them is what they're going to do on this homestand.
That's right. What are they going to do today? What brilliant person would tweet that out?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Gutierrez.
What?
No, the guy I reposted when I woke up this morning.
Hey, it's a good way to wake up today. Remind yourself, what are you doing today?
This guy's on X already.
What are you doing
I'm going to
today?
share it. This guy's posting at 3:33 a.m.
Because, Steven, you know, it's a new day.
Happy Monday. Hashtag take action. Hashtag be here now. Hashtag get after it. Hashtag samurai of soul. Hashtag keep going. Couldn't come up with a couple more hashtags?
I could. That's just hashtag new day.
I feel like you went a little cheap there, buddy.
New day.
That's what I was looking for. Here's the deal. If you're not going to do at least 10 hashtags, what are you even doing? What's the
Well,
point?
I mean, Instagram only allows you 30.
Well, this is on X.
Yeah, I know. I could have filled up the whole 162 characters.
That's what I wanted.
Next time I will, I'll take that under advisory.
But I saw that, and I said, you know what? This is good for me.
Yeah.
And this is good for the Royals. I felt Jake's talking to the Royals.
I am. I'm talking to all of Kansas City.
But for both of them, though, say, hey, look.
Yeah.
The great start, all that has bought them is a chance now. Because it's, their lead in the wild card is gone. Their grasp on second place is up. Everything's up in the air now.
Yeah, I mean, they dropped to the 4th spot. They're not even in the wild card now.
Oh, man.
I mean, Boston's a half game up on them now. So.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Concern is real. Especially as bad as the offense has been going. 22 innings scoreless. So, come home and get right.
Remember when the Royals were right on Cleveland's rear end?
Oh, yeah.
They are 9 games behind Cleveland now. And they're a game and a half behind Minnesota, by the way, in 3rd. But, again, they're still right there in contention for a wild card spot. A half game behind Boston and, like I said, a game and a half behind Minnesota. So that's what you focus on right now. Really, you know what? Just stop looking at the teams ahead of you. You just got to win games. You got to win games now. You did before, but it's like, hey, right the ship, turn things around before, because your playoff hopes could fall apart very quickly if you continue to play this poorly.
You gotta take it to the Marlins, because the Marlins are not a good team.
And you got to do some damage against Cleveland.
Yeah.
And they're capable of doing it. But the offense has got to wake up.
So is the bullpen.
Yeah. But bullpen, sure, absolutely. But, I mean, the bullpen doesn't matter if they don't score a run. They don't even get a lead.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to wake up. Nothing matters. Doesn't matter how good your starting pitching is. Doesn't matter what your bullpen is. If you can't score, you can't win. They haven't put up a run in 22 innings. My God. I mean, he ain't going to fix it. But come on, Michael Massey. He's not, but just any help they can get. Anybody can swing a bat. Come on. Get on up here. And J.J. Piccolo, again, has said that the Royals plan on being aggressive. Well, go ahead. Do it. Let's go. Time's a-wasting. Clock's ticking. Games are being lost. J.J. Piccolo said on MLB Network Radio yesterday that the club plans to be aggressive at the deadline. He said, the thing we have to keep in mind is I like to think that we're just getting into a window where we're going to have a nice handful of seasons. How far do we want to push this thing is something that we have to answer as a front office. But I will say that I feel an obligation personally to the guys that committed to this team and chose Kansas City, and to the Salvador Perez's and the Bobby Witts who have chosen to be here long-term to add to this club. So we will be aggressive, and we'll look at anything and everything. As far as what the Royals are looking to upgrade, the outfield seems to be a clear area of need. Yes. The Royals outfielders have provided the worst offensive production in Major League Baseball. And the Royals relievers entered yesterday's game tied for 21st in ERA, 4.43, and 25th in opponent's OPS, 7.33. And J.J. Piccolo said that the priorities are lengthening the lineup and bolstering the bullpen. He said, if we can do that, we'll be in a better spot going into the second half, and I'll be happy to do it. And so will I. Mark Feinsand of MLB.com recently outlined some of the outfielders who might be available. And it was a mailbox about trade deadline and who are the buyers and sellers. And one person asked, who will the Royals target to upgrade center field? And Feinstein said, I'm not sure this question needs to be limited to center, as the entire Royals outfield has struggled at the plate this season. Kansas City's OPS from its outfielders ranks 29th in the league, ahead of only the last place White Sox. You don't want to be in the same pool as them, because the White Sox have been urinating in the pool, and they're part of the pool all season long, and the water's yellow, and you don't want to be with them. You want to go to the deep end, leave them over there in the corner. So I know it's a really weird way to describe it.
They're the kid peeing in the pool.
You just don't want to be in the. You don't want any general area as the White Sox. It's like, well, that's them, the White Sox. Like, oh, no. But he says, hey, the outfielders that might become available. Oakland's Brent Rooker, remember him? He played for the Royals. They basically gave him away. Hey, that was a mistake. It was a mistake. They made some really good moves. They made some good trades. That was a mistake because he rakes. So, but guess what? If you can get him back, go ahead, because he would help. Tommy Pham of the White Sox. We've already expressed our desire to see Tommy Pham in a Royals uniform, because then you have the opposition at least wondering, well, hey, he might slap one of our guys before the game. He might threaten to fight one of our players in the parking lot after the game.
Ding, ding.
This guy knows Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This guy gets pissed off if you talk trash about his fantasy football team. He's a real wild card. And he'd also be an upgrade. Besides that.
Yeah, he can swing a bat, too.
Besides bringing that red-ass attitude, he can also play some ball.
I think it'd do this clubhouse some good.
Would it?
I think so.
Well, then you could say, well, he can't beat us up. He's going to beat something of it. I don't think. Hey, people that have played with him rave about him, say he's a great guy in the clubhouse. Not a great guy to be in a fantasy football league with. Not a great guy to talk trash to, because then he'll get mad and literally want to fight you. But maybe that's the edge the Royals need. And also the Angels, Taylor Ward, Joe Adele, Kevin Pillar. Yes. I mean, you're not going to come up with too many outfielders where I'm like, nah, don't need them. Beggars can't be choosers there. So, there's a few names. Bring them all on. And if there's a reliever you want to know if I'm interested in, the answer is yes. If he can throw strikes and has any, whatever,
yes.
Let's take a look.
Yes.
There. But now win. Let's win. You're still in a race for a wild card spot. But first, score a run. Score a run for the first time in 22 innings, and that'll feel better. They should do it against the Marlins. Coming up later, we're going to talk to Scott Carroll. We hope to talk to Royals pitcher Alec Marsh. We're also going to have, remember we had Marco Romero on, a local fighter who was getting ready to represent Kansas City in the National Golden Gloves. Well, he won that. He won the National Golden Gloves. Now he's turned pro. And he's looked upon as one of the hottest prospects in boxing as a pro. And he's from Olathe. And he'll be with us later today. And he said he patterns his style somewhat after Canelo. And so I like that a lot. I like it. Does that surprise you that I like that? Like, hey.
No. I mean, he's catering to the audience.
I like the way this kid goes about his business. Let me get him back on the show. And then rumor is we'll talk to Nate Bukaty, although that can't be confirmed. I don't know. We'll see. Not sure.
It's confirmed.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, we'll find out. Hey, this Monday could be filled with surprises, huh?
Hello?
We'll be right back after this on WHB. Welcome back to New Day with SSJ. Hey, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the people that said hello and had kind words for me at Guns N' Hoses on Saturday night. That's why my voice is a little scratchy. I was the MC, which is not the ring announcer. My friend Paul Craig was the ring announcer, always does a great job. And I was the MC, so they had me on a host stage off in the corner, on camera in the auditorium, a municipal auditorium. And so this is a little bit different because I've had co-hosts, like Mick Schaefer was my co-MC last year, but this year I was the only MC. And so they had me doing either an interview or a promo, not between every fight, Jake, but between every round, which was very challenging.
3 rounds or how many?
3 rounds, three 1-minute rounds.
That's quick.
What'd you think about that?
That's quick.
Yeah,
that's quick.
And so I did interviews. We did check presentations, but I found it to my liking because it kept everything going, and 3 hours almost seemed like 45 minutes.
Quick hitters.
And boom, 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 boom. And so it was a blast for a great cause, for SAFE, to raise money for the families of fallen first responders, and I think we raised over $500,000. And there was the best crowd that they've had as far as tickets purchased. And there was even, my wife was there, my daughter Selena, my dad and his wife. I told them not to, and my dad booed the Leavenworth prison guard that fought. I told him to immediately stop that.
Hey, he's part of the audience.
He's
allowed to do that.
I'm rooting for the fire department in this one. I said,
Yeah.
I know that you are. I'm quite sure that you were not there at the same time as this gentleman, and just,
Hey, he's a fan. He can. Yeah, is that right?
He didn't, but I told him, I said, you better not. But he looked mad. Where they say he's from? Like, just let it go.
So who ended up winning? Did they ever win?
It went, the last time I checked, it was 5-5. And so then I think Fire might have won. But the fights were terrific. And we even had a table from Sports Radio 810. Bethany was there. Brittany was there. Several members of the sales department. And I'll be honest with you, it felt really good to have people from work supporting, one of the charitable causes that I do. That was really nice.
Yeah, I saw some awesome video from out there.
Bethany came over and took pictures.
Yeah.
Zach came over and said hi. I mean, that made me feel good. That sales acknowledged me.
Yeah.
And I felt like now they know I do a show.
They're
and
starting to come around.
It was awesome.
That's awesome.
It
It's
made
great
me
to
feel
hear.
good.
I saw Garrick Dieter was in the crowd.
Garrick Dieter came and grabbed me when I wasn't expecting it, and I thought I was being attacked. And so, yeah.
Drinking some seltzers?
I introduced him to my dad, so that was good, and I walked off. I don't know what happened after that.
Well.
No. But Dietz, as we call him.
Yeah, Dietz. He had he posted some videos of one guy getting beat down.
Dude, no. There were some stoppages.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
One guy almost got knocked out of the ring. He kind of did get
knocked
out of the ring.
He had a knockout against the ring. Against the ropes.
So, but great night, and always thrilled to be able to be a part of that event. So thank you very much. Speaking of being out and about, we're now joined by Nate Bukaty, who is now out of the penalty box. Hockey lingo, Game 7, Stanley Cup tonight, right here on Sports Radio 810 WHBC. I can talk it all. Nate Bukaty, tell people where you're at.
Good morning, Steven. Can you hear me? Hear me okay? Am I here?
No, that I can hear you, but not okay. But let's try it again. Let's go. Make it happen.
Little delay.
I'm at the Golf Classic, the Balls Charity Family Golf Classic that happens at the National every year. We've been coming here for years. Now, I remember what you're doing.
Yeah, well.
Partner of Sports Radio 810s.
Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll figure that one out. I heard half of what he said. Did you hear him?
A little bit.
Okay.
That's not just me, right?
No,
Okay.
it's not just you.
All right. You know what? You want to try it again?
I dealt with this last month with you.
Oh yeah. Be odd. It's odd that it's happening again.
No,
isn't it?
What's
Yeah. Yeah. You sound like a robot that's been. Yeah. You sound like a robot underwater. So.
Nate Bot.
Right.
Nate Bot.
Going well. Nate Bot, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, it's happening right now. So whether you think it's a good idea or not.
The National.
Count to 10 right now. Let's see how this works. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Nope.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Didn't hear the 5.
Get him?
Got part of the 10.
10.
Oh, close. I mean,
About 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Hey, 8-10. There we go.
Hey!
If only there was like an indicator.
Now he sounds like Max Headroom. Does anyone remember who that was?
Did you know my aunt had a part in designing Max Headroom?
Really?
Yes, she did.
Could you contact her and see if she could help us with Nate by any chance? with Nate Headroom.
My Aunt Lori, she worked with Coca-Cola.
Is she available by any chance?
She also helped design the original Charlotte Hornet logo. She's a graphic designer.
Wow.
And I believe we lost Nate completely.
You know, we never really lose Nate completely.
That's true.
No matter how hard you try, he's always around.
That's true. Oh, happy Monday to you.
I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you there's a couple people I'm going to talk to after the show.
Sounds like a case of the Mondays.
And I bet you can guess what their names are.
Yep, I can.
Yeah. I'll be knocking at the door at 10:01. Hey, let's have a meeting. Will I be singing?
I don't think so.
Maybe.
I don't think so. I was going to ask Nate about the U.S. men's national team.
No, you're not. And you sure as hell ain't going to ask me about it. Because I'm here to tell you, tonight we have Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals between the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers right here on Sports Radio 810 WHB at 7 o'clock. So if you love the hockey and maybe you're not around your TV tonight, you can listen to it right here on Sports Radio 810 WHB to see if the Oilers can come back from being down 3-0 in that series. And so that's so cool and exciting. I'm going to make sure I watch that to see.
It's the ultimate symbol of hockey supremacy. It weighs 34.5 pounds, stands 35.25 inches tall, 104 years old. It's one of the oldest, most coveted professional sports trophies in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stanley Cup.
So you can listen to that tonight at 7 o'clock right here on Sports Radio 810 WHB. And also on our sister station, ESPN Kansas City 1510 AM and 94.5 FM. We'll have Game 3 of the College World Series. The series tied at 1 game apiece between Tennessee and Texas A&M. And I'm going to say this again. That's a really unique fan base they've got there for Texas A&M. Very, very, very different. And so I don't even know what else to say about it. I saw someone say that Texas A&M. This is going to make people mad. I laughed out loud. Let me see if this makes you laugh. Okay, look at me. See if this is, or is this too much? Let's see. Texas A&M fans put the Colt in agriculture. Is that?
It's not nice.
I know it's not nice. I didn't say it was nice.
I have two cousins.
I saw that on that said that.
I have two cousins that attend Texas A&M.
Have you
Neither
seen
of
that?
them are in Colts.
But do you understand where the
I do.
It's kind of funny. I mean, I saw it.
Yeah. I've seen.
So it says, hey boy, these A&M fans put
The Aggies.
Tennessee had Morgan Wallen there.
Hey.
He's all fired. I don't know. Look, I just want that. I mean, hey, play a good baseball game. I don't really necessarily want either one of those teams to win, but one of them's gonna. So go get it. Go get yourself a College World Series championship. But we'll have that on ESPN Kansas City. So we got you. No matter what you want to watch or listen to.
I love that sound.
Do you?
Yeah, it's the ping. No?
Cousins all fired up about this?
I don't know. I haven't talked to my uncle's actually coming in town this weekend. So
no one's going to Omaha?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Just throwing it out there.
My cousins Luke and Noah.
I actually had soccer questions for Nate.
I know. This is a giant weekend of soccer.
Okay, here's the deal, Nate. Can you believe how good the Current are playing and how bad Sporting is?
Those are good questions.
I go, why? I was going to say why. Explain why the Current is so good and explain why Sporting is so bad. I got no answers. I thought I had a soccer guy that I could ask those questions of. No, I don't. You could be my guy, my soccer guy.
Here's your answer.
Can you hear me?
I don't know. Can I? Is that a rhetorical question? My expectations have been lowered as to whether or not I'm going to actually be able to talk to you during this show.
I don't think you are.
And so if I hear a full sentence from you, I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay? So swing. Nope.
Oh, man.
It got worse.
Oh, man.
It got worse.
What do you want me to? This is like my worst nightmare.
No, is it? Oh, there's some other things.
Yeah.
Your worst nightmare, you know what that is? You see me walking out the door and getting in my car.
Yeah.
And then it's Jake for 3 hours. But maybe that would be a dream for you.
No, and then it's the best of. It's the best of show. Yeah.
I'm almost ready to say, tell him just get on the phone like a guest, and I'll ask him these questions.
Well, we can do that.
Let's try that.
Yeah.
Wow, and then have whoever's there with him. I assume someone's there with him.
Yeah, 2 people actually.
Okay.
There's 2 of them.
See if they can come up with
2
something.
of them that are taking.
How about the guy that's supposed to be there? Can he be there or no?
I don't think there's.
Okay.
There's 2 promotions people there.
All right,
Steven.
For people at home, I'm stroking my beard in frustration. It helps me.
Why don't we take a break?
It's like a stress ball.
Why don't we take a break? I'm sure this has been thoroughly entertaining for the listener.
Do you think so?
No, maybe. Maybe. We got people tweeting us Max Headroom tweets. And
yeah.
Why don't we take a break and then we'll get
Does
Nate,
anyone out
Nate
there
on
want to
the phone.
co-host the show with me? Is anyone
Scotty Carroll being here at
free just to come and hang out? I've had many people over the years reach out. I'd like to be your co-host. Today could be your day. If you could tweet Jake your qualifications real quick, maybe there's a spot
Please
for
don't.
you.
Please
This
don't.
could be your big audition.
I don't need that on my timeline.
You know what? But maybe I do.
I think when it comes down to it, there's only one person we can really blame for all this.
It's all tonight on Sports Radio 810 WHB. Hey, it's Lebo.
Because Monday's Lebo's day, right? Isn't it? He's not allowed to take vacation.
He's in Cincinnati.
No, he's in Boston, right?
No, is he Boston? I don't know where he is. He's somewhere. Well, I don't care because he's not here. Doesn't matter where he's at.
Right.
No, I mean, I can do the show. I mean, I don't need anybody.
No, you
but
don't.
I just,
when you're told, hey.
But we have there's a wonderful event that I'd like to promote.
Yes, it is a wonderful event.
But I don't have anything, because we have a guy there.
Right. Let me get that guy on the phone.
We'll take a break.
Yeah.
I think it's time for a hot cup of mushroom coffee.
There you go.
How's that sound?
That sounds great.
Maybe
There's
a
some
little
hot coffee
oatmeal.
back there. Yeah.
Get up and stretch my legs. We will be right back after this, maybe on New Day with SSJ. Welcome back to the show. Jake, take my hand. Guide me.
Oh.
Is Nate on the phone?
We have him, kind of. He's on his phone, yes. Nate, are you with us?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
I can.
How does this sound?
Good.
Hey!
Compared to what it was, because I can actually hear you. Good.
Right.
Whatever this is,
Yeah.
stick with it. All right?
We took all the fancy equipment that we had, and we have unplugged it, and I'm on my cell phone talking to you right now. So,
stick with it.
You know?
Yeah.
We'll stick with this. All right.
We can get the music in the background turned down a little bit.
No.
You like it?
I kind of like it.
Okay.
I like this song.
All right, it's a good song.
I'll take whatever I can
yacht
get.
rock?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Some mood music.
I mean, they are cranking that up. What's going on?
Yeah.
Like, are you standing right under a speaker, or what's happening?
I was trying to get to a place. I can't apparently get to a place where there's no.
Yeah.
There's either loud conversations happening or someone, using a power blower to blow off the back deck. So it's,
Hold on.
Hey, we got a connection.
Wait, let me just hear the song. Put it up to the song. Spandau Ballet, I like this.
Okay.
And now we come back again. I do want the truth to be said.
The truth is,
this is a good song.
I'm having a nightmare.
No, here's the deal. What we do, we make the most of things around here. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
How much time do we have in this segment?
I don't know. As much as we want, really.
What if I don't want any time in
5 minutes? I don't know.
Okay,
We're bumping up against the top.
Tell people again where you are.
Okay.
Give us the
I
specifics.
am at the 43rd annual Balls at Charity Golf Classic at the National. And again, we've been coming out here for years. It's a wonderful event. David Ball and the entire Ball family, of course, the greatest grocers in Kansas City, put on this event. They raise a lot of money for an organization called KVC, which is a great organization that helps prevent child abuse and neglect. It helps children who need a foster home and need places to live, and adoptive families to get that family that they deserve. And that's basically what they're raising money for here. So, that's what I'm here doing today. And we actually have a lot of things to give away, by the way. We have dozens of golf balls if somebody just wants to come by, basically, and say hello and say that they're listening to us and say, Nate, I really miss you on the show, things like that. We have gifts here. We have 7 dozen golf balls. We have an Odyssey putter. We have a $50 Hen House gift card and a Tippins Pie certificate and a gift card to the National as well. That's all just here. Just come on by and say hello, and you have a chance to win something. So, we're here to support what is a great cause. Again, it's called the Classic. 43 years of doing this golf tournament and raising great money for KVC.
And so people can just stop by and claim one of those prizes?
Yes. Yeah, that's it. Unless you guys think we should do something more complicated than that.
No. Clearly, anything more complicated is way too much to ask. No, Nate, I don't.
Well, how don't you bring that putter back, and I'll give it away.
We've already tried to do something more complicated than that, and we saw what happened. So no, thank you.
Keep it simple, stupid, right?
I can't even get people to text me back in the commercial break, and I probably wouldn't text me back either. Just ignore.
Well, I mean, at least we can hear him, right?
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
this is fine.
Yeah.
I'm good with this. We can make this work.
Hey, look at me finding solutions, I just want for the record to show that earlier today you said, I just want to hear one full sentence from Nate Bukaty.
There it is.
I think that's the first time you've ever felt that way.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Ooh. And tell people the location of the tournament again, where you are.
at the National. Oh man, this is close to your neighborhood, right? I mean, I think you live. What do you live off the third hole?
No, nowhere near that. I live next to Zona Rosa in Wildberry. So,
well, if anybody knows where the National is, that's where we are. We are at the National, which is a wonderful place, great clubhouse, big golf tournament happening here. And if you come by, I mean, look, you can win a $100 gift card to the Pro Shop. You can win all these gift cards from Hen House and certificates from. You really don't have to win them. You just come by and say hello. You know, that's all you got to do.
Just shake Nate's
there you
hand
go.
real hard.
So if you're in the Northland, if you're close to the National, it's worth the stop to go to the National, find Nate, and tell him you're listening to New Day with SSJ. Tell him that you miss him. Tell him anything, and you could end up winning a prize, whether it's a gift card or golf balls or a putter, something good. It'll be worth your time to stop by the National and see Nate Bukaty. So do that if you're listening, and you'll get a prize. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after this on New Day with SSJ. All right, Kansas City, Stephen St. John here for my friends at Kansas City Credit Union. That's right, Kansas City Credit Union. And you have heard me talking about Kansas City Credit Union in the past. They have great people at Kansas City Credit Union, and that is why I am a member. And right now, you can become a member as well. And if you do, you can get a vacation loan. And that would be awesome because you deserve a vacation. You know what? I deserve a vacation. I damn near took a vacation about 15 minutes ago, but Jake said no. If you are a member and if you work, worship, or reside in Jackson, Cass, or Clay County, Missouri, you're eligible for membership. You'll find that it's easy and convenient to take a vacation loan from Kansas City Credit Union. You could use it for all your travel purchases and expenses, or use your loan funds for a fantastic staycation. You know that their loans have competitive interest rates. They have flexible loan terms, quick approvals, and lower loan minimums than banks. And they are looking to save you money and not get rich off your interest payments. They're also more willing to work with their members, even if the credit score isn't ideal. You could also take out a vacation loan and be entered to win one of 5 Kansas City edition Monopoly games. And that's cool, too. So visit kansascitycreditunion.com/810sports for more information. That's kansascitycreditunion.com/810sports. And if you stop by Kansas City Credit Union, tell them Stephen St. John sent you.
New Day with SSJ is presented by Walker Medical Linen Services, locally owned and operated. HLAC certified to the highest medical laundry standards. Walker has partnerships with hospitals, surgery centers, and medical clinics in and around the metro area. Walker Medical Linen Services in Kansas City and online at walkermls.com.